This is a Permobil F3, beautiful green color, fully loaded with 2 miles. Has less than 2 miles on it, 1.8 miles, so we're going to say 2 miles. This one does have air tires in the front. These are air tires on the front. Fully loaded. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric legs. And this chair will go 6.5 miles an hour. And the reason I know it goes 6.5 miles an hour, it has the anti-tip wheels in front. If it does not have the anti-tip wheels in front, they're only going to go 5 miles an hour if they're an F3. So with the tip wheels, they're calibrated to go 6.5 miles an hour. So this is a fast chair, 6.5 miles an hour. You can work all the function through the joystick or through the switch box. I'm going to do them through the switch box. It's the easiest for me to do. If you push the button down, your seat will go up 12 inches on this chair. There's your seat going up 12 inches. The nice thing about this seat lift, as I said in many of the videos, if you've been watching a lot of my videos, it seems like I'm repeating myself, but just in case you don't watch a lot of videos, it's a 3-point seat lift. So what that means is, let me get it all the way up to the top. So you're going to be starting at 22, add 12 inches, you'll be at 34 inches from here to the ground. You can stop anywhere in between. 3-point seat lift, you got a super heavy duty frame here and here. Your motor for your seat lift is here, so it's got more support on the seat. And if I shake the chair, you can see the suspension. Look at that suspension on here. You got suspension for the front, suspension for the back on both sides. This is why these Permobils have a fantastic ride outside. If you're going on the sidewalk, it's like you're riding on air. You got 14-inch wheels. They're air wheels. They're air tires. These are give you a better ride also. There's a motor for each wheel on each side. There's a lever. If you want to put this chair in neutral, push the lever down, and your wheel is in neutral. Put the lever back up, and you're back in gear. Make sure you do both motors. Now this chair weighs 400 pounds. So if you have a 200-pound user in it, and it's a 400, that's 600 pounds you'd be pushing if it was in neutral. So this is a heavy chair to push in neutral. You've got anchor points here, and an anchor point behind the fork. So if you need to tie it down to your lift, you got 2 anchor points on each side of the chair. So I'm going to bring the seat back down. So you've got a swing away joystick. So you can swing the joystick away from the front. It can also be transferred to the left with no problem at all. The arms on this chair do flip up. So if you need to transfer this way, you can transfer it this way. While we've got the seat down like that and the arm up, you've got lateral pads that can be removed. If I loosen this knob right here, I can move these lateral pads. These lateral pads can be put more in, they're adjustable. And they can also be moved up and down this shaft on this track here, wherever you want them. So it's got lateral pad, which is very nice. The next thing we're going to do is the electric tilt. So this would be your electric tilt. The tilt is the bottom and the back together going back, just like if you were sitting in a chair at home and someone tilted you back. This is the electric tilt. So this has got a full electric tilt. While it's tilting, I want to bring the legs up also. So we got the full electric tilt, and now we've got the legs going up, which is nice. And these legs are adjustable. If you have long legs or short legs, we can adjust the length of these legs, as you can see. They should stay up when you're down, so this is your electric legs. And we can adjust the length of these posts right here to make them longer or shorter. That's your electric legs. Now this might be too much in the air, but what you can do is bring your tilt back down like this. That's the tilt. The legs are still up. And now you have less. So if you wanted your legs higher, and then bring your recline back. Now I'm going to do the recline. The recline is only this portion going back. And that's the electric recline. So you could be this position right here and have your legs higher than your body. The reason I'm doing this is just to give you an idea how great these chairs are these days. So now we're bringing the tilt back down so you can see what it looks like when you're flat, laying flat with no tilt. So if you're laying flat and you want to take a nap, this will be your flat position right there. That's what you're looking at. Okay? And so we've got, when we're bringing the legs back in, now we're bringing the recline back up. When you drive the chair outside, make sure your legs are out at least this much. maybe not quite that much, but they're out, so you have more clearance under your legs. So I'm going to bring the legs back in a little bit more. And now we'll bring the legs in. Sometimes if they don't want to come in, just raise the seat up a little bit, because sometimes the motors get confused. And I get confused. So now this is where you should be driving out, have the legs out at least that much, okay? So we've done the electric tilt, we've done the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric legs. And we've talked about now, the reason it was moving, I put the chair in neutral earlier right here without turning the power off. It has to be reset. So I'm resetting the power right now. Nothing wrong with the chair, it's just because I put the motor in neutral without resetting the computer. The seat on this chair is 18 by 18. 18 by 18. As I mentioned earlier, the arms go up. If we need to make this chair smaller or larger, just let us know. We can work with you. Hopefully this will fit you, that we have enough chair you can choose from. But if you're looking for green, then this one will be the one you'll be looking at. The owner's manuals, everything from the factory is here. As I said, has less than 2 miles. When you charge this chair, the only thing you need to do is take your Permobil charger, plug it in the front of your joystick. As soon as the light turns green on here, or full, the charger will stop charging. There's 2 batteries in here. They're Group 34 60 amp batteries. They're supposed to give you around 13, 15 miles battery distance. That depends on where you're driving it, how hard you are on the chair, what kind of surface you're on. So if you're looking for an F3 Permobil, let me turn it sideways. If you're looking for an F3 Permobil with a 12-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, electric legs, lateral pad, swing away joystick, seat belt, which I did not mention earlier, fully adjustable headrest that goes 6.5 miles an hour. Again, this is a beautiful one. What a smooth ride. Such a smooth ride on these chairs. Alright, so earlier I mentioned it went 6.5 miles an hour. My bad, it goes 6 miles an hour. So this chair is 6 miles an hour. Fantastic ride, fully loaded, ready to go. This is Marc with Marc's Mobility. We are a family-owned business for over 20 years. Thank you for watching this presentation. We have several other models available. If you have any questions, please call the number below, 800-677-6293. Thank you again for watching.